Hello everybody, this is Cameron Snow with Danomics. So in this video, I want to show you how we can go about making a 3D property model in Danomics. So recently, in May of 2024, we released our 3D property modeling tools, and these tools allow you to distribute properties in 3D, where you can then scroll through these properties in 3D space to understand how your data is changing both laterally and vertically across an area. And you can see you can use this to make some really quite beautiful and informative displays here. So what I want to do is I want to show you the process for making this in Danomics and how we try to make this as simple and easy as possible for you. So here in just a couple minutes, what I'll do is I'll show you the process that we use to go from logs and structure maps to a 3D model like this. So there's a couple of steps that we will undertake to get there. So the first thing that we're going to do is if we want to do this interpretation, we need to do our petrophysics evaluation. So basically this will be as normal here. We will, you know, create our project, we'll select our databases, we'll do this, we'll do our interpretation using our standard workflows, and we will calculate our properties along the way. We'll also need to build out our structural and stratigraphic framework. So, we'll come in here, we'll use Danomics top picking capabilities to pick out our major formation tops and generate that type of framework. Now, once we've done that, now we're going to run 3 flows on our data. The first flow is to generate our structure grids. So here we'll take our tops, we'll combine those with our deviation surveys and the well headers to put those in XYZ space. And then we'll decide what method we'd like to use to do the gridding. In this case, we're going to use Kriging method. And this will generate our structure maps. And note that we only have to run this flow one time to generate all of our structure grids. So now if I come here and click on the resulting grid, what I can see is that we now have this grid generated for every formation in our project. So run this flow once, we're generating this grid for multiple formations. So that's step one. Step two, the second flow they're going to run is we're going to run our petrophysical summation. So we've already done our interpretation here. So we've already calculated these key reservoir properties, across our wells here. So we've got our porosities, saturations, clay volumes, etc. Once we've done that, we will say, hey, what properties do we want to grab here? We'll link that to our petrophysical interpretation, and we'll write out a interpreted log database. And then the third step here is we are going to run our flow. So in this case, we take the results that come out of our second flow. We then run our logs to volumes tool. Here we'll take the structure map that the structure grids that we took out of step one. We'll choose which grids that we want to use for making our property, combine that with our well headers, choose the property that we wish to make. We'll get our grid settings here, and we can actually get those from either a pre-existing volume. We can get those from well header databases, etc. So we can just take that. We'll say, hey, what are the elevations that I wish to generate this model over for, and how we want to output that. Once we've done that, we just hit the run button, and in a few seconds, we'll have our 3D property model, which is now available to us. And you're not limited to making this for just calculated petrophysical properties like saturation or porosity. You can also generate this for log properties as well. So for example, here I have a 3D grid of my uh, gamma ray. So this is a volume of gamma ray, and we can see how the gamma ray is varying across this area. So we can see where we have certain hot streaks in our gamma ray, and it really makes the formation stand out, quite well here. So we can really see where we have those organic shells. All right, and that is all it takes to make a 3D property model in Danomics. If you'd like to take a look at this, you can always get a hold of us at sales@danomics.com. Thanks.